This is part one of a live stream with live people, and I'm working in Imagimorphia, and I'm on the pineapple page, but I'm working in a slightly different way. I'm using Inkrense pencils, and I'm just filling in a little bit of colour and then activating it with a damp brush and pushing the colour around and doing it that way, and it seems to be quite fast. But I'm also using my little book of watercolours as a colour guide, because it seems to be a little bit easier than looking at the end of the pencils and deciding what colours they are. So you do have a lot of greens in this set. There's at least 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. There's at least 14 greens, and then of course you can make your own. You can scribble some green and some blue and some yellow, and you can mix more and more colours. So you do have a lot of different colours. I'm just doing it the easy way first. Hi Beloved Ghost, welcome to Bunny's Designs. Anybody else that's joining us this evening? So I think these are some kind of greenery. So again, I'm just going to stroke very, very lightly. Now I can't use pencils because I've got really bad arthritis in my hands, but I can kind of just scribble. And so if you just stroke very carefully across a shape, you get a very faint colour. And then if you kind of go very gently again over the same amount of pressure, hardly any at all, you kind of get another layer. And I'm not pushing down at all, so that's a lot. Actually, I've just realised that actually is part of leaf, so that's quite nice. So again, I can just very carefully just kind of really gently scribble with a little bit of control into the shape that I want. And if I want to highlight, I don't go to the top. And you can be a little bit short rather than going over, because when you dampen it and you activate the colour into a watercolour, you can then manipulate it where you want. So you don't have to. And again, I've just gone around that one again, and I've just got a little bit of a darkness behind there. And you know, if I push down, the pencil will just pop out of my hand. Really, I'm not even holding the pencil. I'm just pushing it around with these two fingers. And then there is another one here. So there is actually a stem, a flower stem there. So I'm going to be a little bit careful. And Georgie the dwarf bunny is having a drink. Everybody's out today. And then if you just go back on there again, you get a second layer. And then this one goes all the way around there. So again, and this is probably just about enough for me to do in one go, I would think. And I'm going to tease some colour down there. If I want to. There's a tiny bit of difference in that. And then I take my magic brush Just a damp brush, again, really damp, not wet. And I just want to start at the bottom, and instantly it's like these magic drawing books when you were children. The colour just jumps out. And all I've got is a damp brush. And again, I can tease this colour up and manipulate that so I've got highlights. At the top. And I've done that in one swoop. So we're going to start down here and kind of dig about for some deep colour. Manipulate it where you think it needs to be. And then just pull that out. And it's the easiest way to get a highlight there is. So again, in the bottom of here it's dark. And then this is quite light. This is lighter still. And then this way you want to bring that up. And I'm going to take that there because there should be enough to tease that out. And then very carefully take that highlight up there and manipulate that across so you get a really lovely pale. Yes, I hadn't been in mine for a while, my Imagimorphia. I've got stuck on the Christmas, Joanna's Christmas book, and I kept thinking, oh, I'm not going to go back to this till after Christmas, but I wanted to play with these pencils again. So if you can manipulate that right round there, then bring that back down, then you're going to have that dark shadow because it's backwards. And then very carefully take that down there. And I think I've missed a little bit, so we need just a little bit down there. I don't think it is there. Look, it goes to there. That's it. That's enough. So we've got some flowers. I think I might try and do some flowers now. There's another little toadstool there. I don't know whether my leaf green is. Never mind, I'll leave that one out. Let me have a look. Oh, the little red one. That's what I wanted. It wasn't the red chili. It was poppy. I don't know what we did with Alfie. Oh, there he is. Alfie, come here. Good boy. Alfie. Alfie. What's this? Oh, it's a good boy. Back to square one again. We're back to square one again. Oh, poor Alfie, when he leans back, it looks like his eyes are going to pop out of his head. Poor little man. Come here, please. No. Do as you like, Alf Pants. seem to have put some pencils in the wrong places. That poppy red goes there. Leaf green. I must have put something where I shouldn't have put it. Oh well. I like to keep them in some, not exactly the same place, but at least I like greens together. Oh, there seems to be another fern there, look. Found another fern. What else have I got to do? There's the cockerel there, so he wants a bit of a poppy red. I think we're doing some. There's some red oxide. Red oxide might be nice for a cockerel, do we think? Just see what that colour's like. I do like to have a bit of a play about. Maybe not red oxide. So we can kind of give our rooster a little bit of a Alfie, can you come here, please? Alfie? No, you can't, can you? Shh, Alfie doos. Come here, please. Be a good boy. Alfie doofs. So we can just activate all this colour now. Oh, and blend it in. Alfie, can you come here, please? So he's a bit of a bright bird, bless him. Good boy. Oh, good boy. Good boy. It's a bit like patting your nose, rubbing your tummy and patting your head at the same time. Trying to tickle his ears and paint. And I keep thinking oh dear me, never mind. So, again, it's quite dried, so that's nice. Again, I do this at the hospital because you could be hours waiting there and you have to shut the book because they've called your name and the book's shut up, but it's fine. I did this one at hospital as well. I did this one. I did quite a lot of this horse in the hospital, and I quite enjoyed doing it there because again, you're not thinking about things. You kind of just engrossed in what you're doing. So I could do with a little bit of a tawny fawn colour for the underneath the mushrooms. So there's a tan colour which goes quite a nice colour. Yeah, so there's a, come here, Alfie. Amber's quite a nice colour as well, but I did the deer amber, so look at the browns. Mustard looks quite nice. I think I did mustard there. So we have this strange violet coloured. If it's violet, it's news to me. So we'll try violet. That will probably do. It definitely says a violet. 108. So I just need to, I don't want very much actually. I don't want very much at all on that one. So do the big one first. I just want a little bit under that one. And then we've missed, I've actually missed one, so we need, I don't think it was the chili red, I think it was the poppy red, wasn't it? And there's a little one there. So thanks for joining me, everybody. I hope you're having a pleasant afternoon or evening, depending on where you are. There's a butterfly there, so I might actually do a purple butterfly, I think. Oh, I have a fuchsia. I like fuchsia and thistle at the moment. Have a look at fuchsia and thistle. Yeah, fuchsia and thistle. And a very quick to see how they react together. Oh, I don't think I like fuchsia. I'm not really a pink person. Not really a pink person, but I do like thistle. And I think thistle would be quite nice. So, do this one. Oh, thank you, Timothy. Thank you. So, thank you, Di. I do apologise. My brain is in gaga mode. So, thank you, Di. Thank you. It's the Inkrense, so they're just very quick. So I'm glad I found another way to use them. So that's why I decided to buy the little packs and put them in here so that I can actually read what I want. So if that was thistle, which is that one, then I want think I want, oh, I could use a blue. I like Lagoon. Lagoon's a nice one. Again, oops, I've missed. I've missed a little bit on there. Just activate that one so we can put a thistle back. And I think I might just again stroke the tiniest amount in so that let's see what happens with that. You can always put some more in. And as soon as you touch it, it becomes a vibrant purple. So that can kind of zoom up there and then move about a bit. I think I probably need a tiny little bit more. Oh, I forgot, if you put it in wet, it goes really dark. And you can never get that out. You can, no matter what you do, you won't get that out of there. So I'd have been better just doing that. Just touching the end of the brush. That's what I should have done. Because if you put it in wet, you'd never get rid of it, ever. I might just have to put that in a little bit stronger. Can't wait to use these on the Butterflies and Fairies book that I've got. That would be quite nice. If you want a bit of extra oomph, just glide it gently to there. Yes, it does a little bit. And then a little bit of fuchsia pink back into there. So our little butterfly is done. Apart from his tummy. So we need a bug colour. So I think oak is probably the best. Oops, sorry. Colour for his body. Doesn't seem to have any head. A head, does he? It doesn't. He doesn't seem to have a head. Oh, it's here. Sorry, there it is. Duh. Yep, there we are. So we need to do these next. So those are going to be bluebells. So again, I want a nice bright blue. So I've got either bright blue or iris blue. I think I'll use iris. Iris blue is quite nice. So again, I'm just going to put a little bit of blue here. So this is a really, really quick way to get colour. I think that's the only Bluebell, yes it is. I do want a little bit of a bigger brush for this, because I just want to tease that colour down. If you wanted a bit more, you could put a bit more in there. But again, you don't have to go back to that. It's done now. It's finished. Quite like that. It's finished. I need, I think almost a pale green for this. If I remember rightly, they are quite green. And then we have a flag, which I'm going to leave, a fan, which I'm going to leave. I like these colours here, these flowers. Possibly a tangerine colour. Let's have a look. Well, instead of a red. Cadmium orange is always nice. So it's good to have a bit of a play. I quite fancy cadmium orange for that, and then the tangerine I'm going to do the little ones. So again, I've got cadmium orange, and just a bit of colour. So if you put some cadmium orange on there, sorry about the squeaky door. Want a bit of a bigger brush for this. Please don't shut him. Oh, for goodness sake. Right, so push that into there, and then so I'll do it the other way, because I want a very pale colour here. So that's a better way. Okay, darling, are you going to take little man with you?
No.
Poor little man.
Unless you want me to.
No, it's okay. So, how are we doing for time? It's don't we? So again, I've got the pale colour on top and then stroke that colour in. It's terror. So there's a little bit of a highlight on that one. A bit on that one. I can't see any more of these flowers, but these are going to be a little bit deeper colour, so we can put that. Sugar. Why did I pick that up? Oh dear. Did I say cadmium? Tangerine, I said, didn't I? So again, I'm just going to put a little bit of dark colour here. You need very little, just a small amount, and I've got a couple of these up here somewhere. These are these little flowers that pop up everywhere. Everywhere you look, you find hundreds of them. Just move that across a little bit. And there's one there, and there, and one there. Oh, I found a lizard. There's a little lizard. And in here, and this, I'm going to do these different colour, I think. So I'll push that back, and again I've got, don't need that brush, but I do want, I can't find the number 3 that I've been, oh there it is. I've got a number 1, the number 1 rigger from Dale Rowney. This is quite a nice one, it's got a point. So again, push at the top, activate back down. Because if you push from the bottom, you get too much. It's a very strong colour, and it's a very small space. So you just want a little bit at the top, and then activate down, and that's it. You just want to activate a little bit of it, take it to the top, and then down. So a little bit at the top, and then down. And it's as quick as that, so that's really quick and easy. So if it's quick and easy, it's up my street. So I'll move across to this side here to get all these. So a little bit at the top, and then stroke down. Alfie. So as I say, my daughter, bless her, she didn't get home till nearly 6. It's a long day for that's that. It's a long day. So I hope everybody's okay. I'm just pootling along. I think I've done all those. We've got some more it curls. That one, I think that was an olive one I did I? And did I actually? I haven't actually painted this one yet, so let's see what happens. For some really strange reason, I haven't actually activated it. So this is quite a nice colour. So that was painless. Just. I found some curly ferns, so I think that was actually fern colour. I think it was fern colour. Yep, it was. Couldn't do the ferns any other colours really. So there's a snail over here. Again, just a little bit of a and there's another one there. I think these are ferns as well. I've just found an apple. I don't know what an apple's doing there, but I found an apple. I don't know whether to just put a bit of green onto there or not. We'll see what happens. And then all the way across here, there's some more ferns. That's kind of a ferny colour, so I think I'm probably going to do that. A fern colour. So I'm quite pleased I found this really fast way of colouring in, because some of them, sometimes you don't want to spend hours and hours and days. I mean, I've been sometimes days on things. Oh, that's the wasp's body, isn't it? So we've got some fronds there and there. And I think these are kind of pale. That's the lizard's body, and then we've got this particular front. So we want this one first, under the dragon. wish the colours were a little bit better, but they're very easy to activate. Just pushing colour around, which is it's quite therapeutic, I have to say. And then I've got, I think these are going to be the brightest things, and then from here it's going to kind of go into, morph into some quite pineapple-y greens. There's quite a lot of stems in there. So the dragon's head really sits out now. Hi Laura, welcome to Bunny's Designs. Hope you're well. I'm sorry about my chair, keep knocking it backwards. I'll just zoom out a little bit and you can see how far we've got. So we're working in the pineapple. So the colours are quite nice, they're very different and they're very vibrant. And I'm just picking the colours off out of my little pencil box here. So I'm going to put fern back because I've got a lot of fern there. So I did say I'd found an apple down there, but I think I'm going to do it bright red. Let's have a look at vermilion. That's more of a russet red. We want quite a nice red, don't we? So let's have a look at that one. Yeah, that's a cherry red apple, isn't it? You want it a little bit darker. You can really put some dark cherry into that. I just decided rather than waste this paint, it would do well to go in here. I don't think there's any more of those, are there? No. I don't think so. I've done it again. Silly wrist. He's kind of got some Viking horns going on, bless him. A little funny man. A little funny man there. So I've got some quite nice highlights without really trying too hard. Oh, are you working? Oh, hi. Wow, Laura. What colours are you using? Fab. I don't know what to do with the dragon, green and red, but we have a lot of green and red. I've got a bit of a snail going on here, so he could be probably a mustard colour. Giving just a bit of that, and then just a bit of that. That's the palest of colours, that tease down. And then we want a shell. What do we have? The shell. Let's try baked earth. This thing about baked earth at the moment. Oh, you did the brown pineapple and the background yellow. Oh, fab. Well, I didn't like to do backgrounds, but now I've found this new way of working. I might actually start doing some backgrounds. I'm just kind of getting a bit obsessed with my Inkrense pencils again. Because they're fairly easy to use. I'm going to have I think I'm going to have a Sicilian yellow, I think. I don't think that's them back yet. Got some very pale colours on top. So we've got a diamond ring here, so we've got I don't know what colour to do with this down here now. So I'll have a quick look at the greens, because I think I'll bring the olive. That says it's a leaf green, that one. I've done that one. I think I want a kind of a deeper green. I think this is quite a nice colour. This green. Oops, I've just found a fern that I've not I haven't coloured in yet. I'm going to have to sharpen this. I didn't really want to, but I'm going to have to sharpen this. So I want some don't know what that is. Something behind that flower. I think it's the flower. I think that. Now the Inkrense, once you've activated them, you can't activate them again. So you need a little bit of green and stalk. I haven't a clue what colour to do my I don't know what colour to do mine. So I'm just trying to curl in a few leaves. That should be a bit of an orange colour, but we'll sort that out in a minute. So I'm trying to pick out some dark greens under here and just kind of gently fill them in. Not kind of making a big fuss. It is very peaceful. It is very peaceful. Sorry, I don't know why I'm not chattering 10 to the dozen. We need to do the dragon now, don't we? That looks like a manta ray. I don't know what the manta ray is doing, but it looks like a manta ray. Oh, that's his tail, is it then? Presumably that's his tail. Right. So we're going to have to think about the dragon. I have to think about the dragon, won't we? I always worry that my shows are very, very quiet. I think we could have a little green lizard, could we? Yeah, I'm going to have to talk through this. I hope he didn't bring the phone back. So we need a green lizard. Do you have a green lizard? There's a dark aquamarine. That's a bit blue, but then we've got the green aquamarine. So, not sure if that's lizardy coloured, but could do a little lizard. A little lizard. Let's do little lizardy blue. Give him a bit of colour. Doesn't look like he's going to have much fun stuck on there on his own. He could be the dragon's dinner.